Imagine having a highly articulate assistant who can answer questions, write documents, summarize reports, and even have conversations that feel natural. That's essentially what ChatGPT is, a conversational AI model built by OpenAI on top of a revolutionary architecture known as GPT, short for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. ChatGPT isn't just a chatbot. It's part of a powerful family of large language models designed to read, understand, and generate text with human-like fluency. It learns not by being programmed with rules, but by reading vast amounts of content, books, websites, articles, until it absorbs the patterns of language itself. This training process helps the model internalize grammar, style, context, and meaning. But what makes ChatGPT truly remarkable is the transformer architecture at its core. Instead of processing words in a fixed order like older AI systems, the transformer allows ChatGPT to evaluate the relationship between every word in a sentence, no matter where it appears. This lets the model understand nuance, tone, and context more effectively. When you interact with ChatGPT, here's what happens. 1. You give it a prompt, a question, a request, a sentence. 2. The model analyzes the words, their meaning, and the likely intent behind your input. 3. Then it generates a response, one word at a time, each chosen based on everything it has learned during training and the flow of the conversation so far. What makes ChatGPT different from traditional software is that it's generative. That means it doesn't rely on pre-written responses. It composes new, original sentences each time you interact with it. Ask it to write a poem, explain quantum physics, summarize a contract, or help with customer support. It will do so dynamically, adapting its tone and content to your needs. Across industries, the applications are wide-ranging. In customer service, ChatGPT can handle routine queries about policies or claims, freeing human agents to deal with more complex cases. In marketing, it helps draft content, newsletters, ads, or blog posts, based on brand tone and target audience. In education, it serves as a tutor, explaining difficult concepts in plain language. In daily productivity, it assists with writing emails, summarizing meeting notes, or even scheduling appointments. It's particularly useful in data-rich industries like insurance, where it can guide customers through their policy options, help file claims quickly and accurately, answer detailed questions about coverage, premiums, or exclusions. Of course, ChatGPT is not perfect. It doesn't know things the way a human does. Instead, it draws upon patterns in its training data and makes statistically likely predictions. This means it might occasionally produce outdated or incorrect information, especially if the topic has changed after its last training update. It also doesn't retain memory across sessions, unless explicitly built to do so, so its understanding is based only on the current conversation. Still, with the release of more advanced versions like GPT-4, ChatGPT has become more reliable, more coherent over long conversations, and better at following complex instructions. In simple terms, ChatGPT is like a highly trained language engine, a co-pilot for thinking, writing, explaining, and communicating. It doesn't replace human expertise, but it enhances it, making knowledge work faster, more accessible, and more creative.